Set score is 130. With that goal, Arizona State leads 100-80, and in 5 goals time, a Division II national champion will be crowned. Before we get into the final 5 goals, here's what you need to know. Caleb Brooks and Leo Rodriguez of ASU and Texas State respectively have been carted out of this game. Texas State went +1 on goals while killing their red card. The Brooks red card is currently being served. Texas State hasn't led all game, but are even with ASU on goals since the 20-minute mark. Neither team has caught the flag runner, and a catch wins it for ASU as we join the action.
Avila taken down hard by Ivaturi, and that's going to be picked up by Davis.
Avila wanted to catch ASU celebrating their goal and score in transition, but they got back too quickly. His only passing option was beat out soon after entering ASU's keeper zone, and his 2 other chasers were behind him. The smart move here would have been to slow it up after the Morales attempt missed. ASU is down a player, and setting up 4 chasers versus 3 should have given Texas State a great chance to score.
Violet trying to put some pressure on ASU.
Yep, Ivaturi, far side. ASU's playing with some pace now. Gets it to Dylan. Dylan's going to be marked by Crow. Gets around Crow, jukes him.
Looking for his 6th goal.
And he puts it through!
6 goals for Dylan.
ASU has a red card, and they're up 2-0 in the span of 45 seconds during that time.
ASU does not care that they have a chaser in the box. When Avila presses by himself, ASU spreads the field and runs a fast-paced offense. Ivaturi receives the pass at midfield completely unmarked, meaning that Avila is now behind the play. Ivaturi immediately takes space until he's met by Crow. As he steps back, Dylan runs right past him and is able to receive the pass in space. Because Avila and Crow both ended up on Ivaturi, the pass is easily cleaned up by Dylan before he has any pressure on him. The time and space that ASU has to work with is a product of flag runner on pitch strategy. Texas State has been running a 2-2 defense this whole game, but that can't work when one player presses high and there are no beaters back. Despite having a chaser in the box, ASU gets the numbers advantage by keeping their chasers wide, which prevents Texas State's hoop defenders from contributing to the defense. Hay finally realizes this and commits to covering Ivaturi in a mark set as he cuts to the hoops. But it's the worst possible timing, as it leaves the medium hoops open for a Dylan shot.
A catch here ends it for ASU.
Wow, I have never seen 2 teams play so well after red cards in the same game.
Putting all of our analysis to shame, not what we thought would happen. And Avila's keeping this really slow and interesting tactic. It's allowing ASU to kill more time.
Yeah, Molino just almost had a close
Avila to Crow. Crow gets around Ivaturi, puts it through the top hoop over Dylan. It's 11-9.
Texas State takes advantage of their power play. ASU elects to play a 1-2 zone with a player in the box, but the rotations aren't where they need to be. Avila throws a 20-yard pass to Crow that falls just short, and Ivaturi follows. But he was 6 yards further to Crow than Davis was. If Mason Davis closes out as soon as the pass is in the air, he would have had a much better chance to make solid contact on Crow. Instead, Crow runs left and draws the hoop defenders to him, opening up the hoops for an easy shot. And Texas State closes the lead to 2.
Texas State hanging around, working the quad ball around the back of the hoops. That's a good, patient possession from Texas State, as everything else just is very chaotic right now.
Wilson looking to pull a catch and put his team in the lead. Ivaturi now, right side, Hay in front, tries to get around Hay, she stays in front, floats it for Dylan, he puts it through again! Another alley-oop!
ASU needs 2 goals to win, which forces Texas State to make a change. They bring a beater back into the quad ball game and make a beat on Davis all the way up at mid-pitch. But again, the Texas State defense isn't pressing as a team, just as individuals. Ivaturi not only receives the pass uncontested, but isn't met by a defender until the keeper zone line. If he had been marked by a defender from the start of the defensive stand, it would have been very difficult for him to receive the pass at all, and it would have given Robles more time to beat him out if he did catch it, but was then contested for every step he took. ASU is now running their offense as 2 chasers against 4 chasers and a beater, but Texas State is still in a 2-2 set, and Dylan is wide open. Crow and Elias are covering empty space. At this point, with Robles coming to beat out Ivaturi, Dylan should be double-teamed. He has 6 of ASU's 11 goals. He should probably be double teamed on every possession regardless. Instead, he's wide open and continues his magical connection with Iraturi for his 5th alley-oop goal of the game. ASU is one away from winning.
He has that finishing touch. Avila really slowing it up now. A catch ties it for Texas State. It might be their only hope at this point as Huang gets beat out. Avila, slow, corner, Crow, met high, hits Hay. Hay, streaking right, goes middle, McLaughlin, pump fake, Avila, left side, marked by Ivaturi in green, pump fake again for McLaughlin. Back to Morales, goes the dodgeball.
Nice.
Avila directing traffic, killing time here to try to allow Huang to catch.
Nice pressure from McLaughlin.
Kick, oh, and then a great beat from Morales, gets the stop.
This is textbook flag runner on pitch from both teams. ASU needs one to win, so they've decided to bring their dodgeballs back onto defense. Texas State needs 4 to win, so they leave their dodgeballs on the seekers and look to kill time. If they catch and score during this possession, they win the game. A bad trade for Morales wins control for Texas State as Avila, Crow, and Hay go through the motions of running an offense and trying to score. The pump fakes from McLaughlin are a good attempt at forcing a turnover without risking an opening for Texas State to score. But they're also letting Texas State take this as slowly as they want, with their seeker getting plenty of one-on-one time with the flag runner. Crow sets a pick on Ivaturi and Avila takes it. I don't know if Avila had any intention of scoring, or if they were just showing the refs that they weren't stalling, but Alberto Morales has seen enough. They rip a 5-yard beat at Avila and get the stop. If the beat misses, Texas State has a really good shot to score and high press with dodgeballs. But with the connection, Morales has ASU looking to finish the game.
ASU with a goal here wins it, and Mason Davis wants to run. Crow all over him. Great fight between those two players. Goes for the pass, Avila intercepts.
Finally, the aggressive defense from Texas State pays off. As Crow bothers Davis the whole way up the pitch, Davis is eventually forced to make a back foot pass as he is pressured by a dodgeball in the hands of Robles. He aims for Ivaturi, but it's well short, and Avila easily cleans it up. But really, Texas State got lucky on this stop. ASU had 2 open receivers in Palmer and Dillon, who were the better passing options. Palmer runs what looks more like a traditional football route than something you'd see on the quad ball pitch, which puts him wide open in the middle of the field with no beaters in sight. With 3 hoop defenders on this play and their only dodgeball back at mid-pitch, Texas State is lucky this game isn't already done. But now they need to capitalize on this stop.
Yeah, ASU just trying to force it there a little bit too much. They had a bit of an advantage. They didn't have to run.
Robles, an aggressive beat on Ivaturi is going to cost Texas State control. Not a play that you want your beater to make. Avila.
Wonder if Texas State will try to kill some time on this possession to give Kurlick an
It looks like
opportunity.
they are. They're also killing the power play. Crow, slow, back. Oh, Ivaturi got a hand on it. McLaughlin there to make the beat. ASU gets the stop. State really needs a catch here, but debroomed is Kurlick. A goal wins it for ASU. Their second chance to lock up the title.
Texas State sticks to their guns and again goes slowly on offense to give themselves a chance to catch. Of course, with a chaser in the box and ASU only 1 goal from ending the game, I'm sure they'd like this possession to last more than 60 seconds anyway. Avila starts with the ball in the corner and immediately backs it up, giving Crow time to get away from Morales before the pass goes up top. This is a great play. The pass to Crow immediately would have given Morales an easy turnover opportunity, and by backing up, Avila gives himself time and space against Ivaturi. But Crow forces a pass he didn't need to make. With Ivaturi sprinting towards him, Crow should have waited for him to close the gap before making a pass around him, or move to his right to use Robles as protection. Instead, the effort play from Ivaturi knocks the pass to the side and McLaughlin cleans it up. Again, ASU is looking for their championship goal.
Morales and McLaughlin with control, moving up in front of Davis. We're going with speed. Davis moving up the pitch. Crow beat out. Davis blocked through the hoop by Avila. Huge stop for Avila. He's off and running. No one back to beat David Avila. He's putting the team on his back right now. He's trying to pull it in. And crucially now, a catch wins it for either team.
Well, let's be honest. I knew this would happen when I decided to make these videos. So let's talk about the little we can see and hear. ASU wins with a goal, so they put both dodgeballs into the effort to lead Davis in. Morales makes a great swim move to avoid the tackle and make the beat on Crow. Meanwhile, McLaughlin goes right as the quad ball goes left, but then she cuts back left to beat out Nodler, who, as a beater with no dodgeball, is the least dangerous player in Texas State's defense. Avila ultimately makes the stop and could not have been beat as the keeper in his zone. But McLaughlin makes a beat that can only serve the purpose of maintaining control, something that is completely irrelevant if ASU scores. Any other beat on any other player would have been more helpful. Meanwhile, Avila makes the stop and takes off. He's the first to the quad ball by a mile, and he and Crow are both ahead of any on-broom ASU players. Obviously, there isn't much to analyze about a player running the length of the pitch and scoring uncontested. So let's talk for a second about strategy. At this point, either team wins on a catch, but only ASU can win on a goal. ASU has had Casey Molino in at seeker for nearly the whole flag runner on pitch period, and she's mostly been content to defensive seek. Meanwhile, Texas State has rotated through a number of seekers, all of whom have had a lot of time with the flag runner and have nothing to show for it. Texas State has to try to keep catching, and they have to keep their dodgeballs on defense, something they've done effectively for their last two possessions. And while I have no gripe with ASU's choice to pull their beaters off the flag runner, I'm surprised at their choice to leave Casey Molino in at seeker. She was a dominant presence on the pitch as a chaser both on offense and defense at the start of this game, and considering she's not getting many looks at the flag runner and is more often than not defensive seeking anyway, she has way more value on the pitch trying to score the final goal than wearing the yellow headband.
Kurlik is off broom. Molino a chance to catch. If she does, she will win it for ASU. Although she does not look too interested. I think she wants to defensive seek. And Chance Cooper now going to come in the yellow headband for Texas State. Another new seeker for them.
Morales
Davis.
and McLaughlin with bludger control, selling out.
Morales misses a beat, then goes for the hit. Davis right through the middle, finishes over Elias.
Once again, ASU is trying to end it, and this time, Alberto Morales gives Davis the matchup he wants to win the game. McLaughlin beats out Crow, Texas State's only point defender, as they're forced to run a 1-2 with Hayes' penalty only just expiring. Morales, meanwhile, attempts to take out Robles with the beat, but does not connect. Then, Morales makes a move not enough beaters try. They follow up the missed beat with a tackle. Davis, knowing Avila blocked the game-winning goal on the last possession, goes left instead of right. There are no point defenders. Texas State's only dodgeball is on the ground, and Mason Davis dunks on a flat-footed Elias on the small hoop.
And Arizona State University are the D2 Collegiate National Champions.